am a Rutherford resident and work for the school system. How do you feel about privatizing custodial staff and maintenance?
Well, as a council person, I'm not sure that we're the best person to answer that question, considering that the school board budget is handled by the Board of Education. So I'll let them touch that.
All right.
My name is John Scalchi. I've been here since 1968. This whole year has been killing everybody. But I like to know your definition of alternate side of the street parking from each one of you. And what is for?
What's my definition on alternate street parking?
That's correct.
Like, am I for it or against it?
No, what is your definition of it? The signs say it up there all different hours and different days.
Well, if that you have to move your car for street cleaners coming around.
John?
Well, alternate side parking is in effect for the cleaning of the roads. So a designated period of time each week where the plow come through and clean the road.
It's both wrong. There is no dedication. There is none whatsoever on the books. It's a general order. It's the correct. Look it up.
All right, let's
They can come back. Excuse me. They can come back. They came by me the other day, last Thursday, while snow was all over the road, because they only plowed door in the middle of the street. They were giving out tickets to everybody. Is that right?
let the next person have their question. Just give us your name and one question, and then take a seat, please.
Okay, my name is Peggy Quinn. When you both introduced yourselves to us, John said he's lived here all his life, as has his family. Todd, you said you've been living here over a decade, and what year exactly did you move here and why?
Why did I move here?
When did you move here exactly and why? What year did you move here?
What year was it? 1999.
1999, and why? That's, it's...
Well, it's a beautiful town. I mean, I like the, like I said, I had a few friends that lived here before. Commuting distance to work is very close. At night when I want to go out, I have Route 3, Route 17. I was tired of driving around the block looking for a parking spot. I was tired of alternate parking, like the gentleman said. I was tired of parking tickets. And I moved here because I have a family, and we have an excellent school system. And
We'll let the next person come up while she's getting ready. One question I think that people sometimes have is about the in-cap development and the land there. As you look toward the future of Rutherford, what would you like to see in the area that was slated for redevelopment by in-cap, and what would you not like to see? And we'll go back to your question.
I like.
Well, as far as the NCAP is concerned, the first thing we need to do is make sure that the landfills are cleaned up. That's priority number one. And then from there, we can discuss what we want to do with that property. I definitely do not want residential units over there. I think that will only add to services in town and won't be cost effective. So housing, I think, is definitely not an avenue I would like to cross. Although, if there's another way to find some variables there, maybe supermarket or things of that nature that will be available for the borough without having to add to services. any type of office space or things of that nature, I would be willing to.
I agree with John on that, 100%. I think we need some revenue for this town, but I don't, I think that we should, I don't want housing, maybe just a hotel. We need the ratables, but we don't need the extra people going to schools and the extra garbage pickup. If they probably have their own private garbage pickup and stuff. So I agree with John about that. I think that we have to put a supermarket or something out there that's going to make Rutherford money and bring in some revenue for the town.
All right, we'll go back to questions from you.
I have a question to Mr. John Parnofiello. My name is Varvas and I live in Rutherford. Congratulations, you are very eloquent. It reminds me of our current president, Hussein Obama. My question, which I would like to have a very short answer is, would you honestly tell us, as a resident of Rutherford, what are your qualifications to be a councilman in Rutherford?
My qualifications?
Yeah.
As I stated previously, I have 3 years of experience working at the County of Bergen, specifically with the Board of Chosen Freeholders. And what I did there was, on a day-to-day basis, I would answer constituent inquiries, write letters, I crafted legislation. Some things actually relevant to Rutherford. One of the resolutions that I actually wrote was regarding the opposition to the FAA airspace redesign a couple years back, something that impacts Rutherford residents on a daily basis. So, those are that hits a little closer to home too. I know who's clapping over there, and also organizing activities such as the what we call the Road to Resources and Recovery, which was a program set up at sites around the county that provided information on county services and other services around the county for people having economic and emotional concerns during this period. My experience there helped me greatly, and then also just being active in Rutherford. Like I said, I've lived here my entire life. I'm involved in different committees and organizations in town. I'm a homeowner, taxpayer, and I feel like I have a unique perspective to be on the council.
Okay, next question.
And my question is, if elected, how would you vote if you were asked to have the borough attorney seek through the courts to sue those responsible for the fraud which created the special election?
Would you like to read that one more time?
Okay. If elected, how would you vote if asked to have the borough attorney seek through the courts to sue those responsible for the special election through their acts of fraud to reimburse the borough for the cost of this election?
Who you asked my question to, both of us?
Well, before I can answer that, I'd have to say that, to my knowledge, all of the individuals that were being investigated were being investigated through the superintendent of elections. So I would have to see what they determined first, and then from there, I think we can say, who would be named and who would not be named. So until that process is complete, if somebody is deemed to be, unable to vote, then whatever action needs to be taken, I'm sure will come from the superintendent of elections.